Welcome to your community yoga class with myself. I'm Alicia Dugar Stephenson, and I am putting your journal prompt up on the screen now for those of you watching the recording. All right, if it lets me. Oh, there we go, whiteboard. Okay, so today we have your journal prompt, being responsible for myself intentionally. That's physically, mentally, and emotionally means blank. When I have positive boundaries, emotionally, physically, and mentally, I'm able to successfully blank. When you respond back, and I encourage you to pause this, respond to the journal prompt for 2 minutes or so, or maybe more if you need more time. When you work on this journal prompt, really think in the positive. So one thing that old Alicia used to do was write down, I'll be able to stop blank. And so instead of that, it's really designed to be in the affirmative. I'll be able to successfully love myself more, as opposed to I'll be able to successfully stop thinking negative things about myself. Okay, so really think in the positive. All right, let's see. Let's hop in. So if you need to pause the journal prompt to get it in, go ahead and pause. But we're going to talk about what our work is on today. The election happened yesterday, so if you're watching the recording and it was a different time, we just voted in a president and the race was pretty close. So there are people feeling different ways on both sides, and people in our families, our loved ones who are feeling different ways and are on both sides. And one of the things that's really important for yogis to do is to amplify their energetic bubble. And that can be called in popular terms as a positive boundary. That can be called as being sovereign. That can be tied into your aura, literally the energy around your body that extends out up to 5 feet. So that's what we're going to work on today. And I'll read from Yoga Best Life. Boundaries. I like having a border around your country that protects your sovereignty. Actors seeking to engage with you recognize your boundaries. They acknowledge your independence. They ask permission. They govern themselves according to the law of the land. Imagine a fence around your property. You get to decide who's allowed in, what they can bring, and the terms of their visits. You are the defender of your sovereignty. Personal boundaries are less visible than a wall, a border, or a fence. So today we're going to tap into feeling your personal boundaries. So if you have props, I do recommend having 2 blocks within reach, but you don't need them. So if you don't have blocks, that's okay. And we're going to get on the mat and get it started. Turn. How does it look like that's in the shot? Okay, hopefully you'll be able to. Does it look like my screen is dark a little bit, Fatima? No, you can see me okay? Okay, it just looks dark on my end. All right. Cool, we're gonna move this a little bit. All right, come into a half straddle with your right leg bent in towards your crotch. Bring your hands down in front of you. We're going to take a double inhale. So inhale completely full, as much air as you can the first time, and then take an extra sip at the top, as if you could fit some imaginary air into the extra space. To stay aware of your physical connection to your body, spread the toes of your left foot, spread all of your fingers. Deep breath in, lift your chest up, feel your lungs expand. At the top of your inhale, take an extra sip of air. Exhale a ha sound out. Ha. Inhale, again, widen your collarbones, sit up taller. At the top, take an extra sip of air. Big ha out of your mouth. Ha. Last one. Inhale, take a full breath in. Extra sip of air at the top. Big ha sigh out of your mouth. Ha. Deep breath in. Extra sip of air at the top. Big ha out of your mouth. Ah. Last one, take your biggest breath. Extra sip of air at the top. Big ha out of your mouth. Ah. Side bend. Keep your legs where they are. Take your right arm up and over. So this will be the arm opposite your straight leg. Reach over and place your left hand in a position that feels supportive. So it can be down, it can be on your leg or the ground. Activate your fingers and your toes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Ooh, that rhymed. This time with your lips closed, give yourself a loving vibration. Inhale again, bigger, spread your fingers bigger. Vibrate longer. Welcome in, come onto your mat, take a deep breath in. And a big vibration for your exhale. Last one, biggest breath in. Big vibration out. Release your arm. This is your right arm. Place it down by your bent right leg for an extended gait variation. I'll show you first, and then I'll talk you through it. So with your right hand behind you, by your knee, you're gonna press up onto your right shin and reach to the side and slightly back for a side bend and a little heart opening. All right. Take your right hand, place it down by your knee. And if this doesn't feel good, if putting pressure on your wrist doesn't feel good today, you can take a side bend to the other side. Press your hand down and your hips forward. Deep breath in, big sigh out. Two more big sighs. Press down with the top of your right shin. Spread all of your fingers. Last sigh. Release, lower your hips down. Twist. Take your bent right knee across your straight left leg. Place your foot flat on the floor and your right arm behind you. When we reach up, we're going to be reaching up as high as you possibly can, like you're reaching to the extent of your boundary, even though it goes energetically a little further than your hands can. Spread your left toes again. Inhale, reach up. See how high you can get your left arm. Lift your chest up. Then exhale, choose how you'd like to twist. You can either cross over your leg, if that feels okay, Or you can wrap around your leg for a little comforting self-hug. Wherever you've chosen to go, inhale, sit a little taller through your side ribs. Exhale with a gentle, vibrating, loving breath. This is a loving vibration because it's like a comforting inner massage. Take 2 more vibrations just like that. Last one, bonus one, deep breath in, big sigh. Slowly untwist. Come back into the middle and switch your legs. So now your right leg is extended out long and your left leg is bent into your crotch. Because we're working on tapping into your energetic and physical components of your body, your boundaries, really spread your right toes as wide as you possibly can so that you feel your foot even start to warm up, start to awaken energetically. Bring your hands down in front of you for a double inhale and a big high exhale. So inhale, spread your fingers, lift your chest, fill with your lungs. At the top of your inhale, you're already full. Now try to take an extra sip at the top. Big high, exhale out with the ha sound. Again, inhale, fill your lungs to capacity. Chest up. Take an extra sip of air at the top. Big high, let it go. We got 3 more. Inhale, fill up. Sit up through your side ribs. Spread your toes. Exhale, big, before we exhale, extra sip, then big high. 2 more. Inhale, fill up. Extra sip at the top. Big high sound. Last one. Inhale, sit up tall. Bonus one. Take an extra sip. Press your shoulders back. Big high sound. You got it. Keep your legs where they are. Seated, half straddle, side bend. Take your left hand, bring it up and over to get a yummy side bend on your left side. You can place your right hand on the floor, wherever it feels most supportive for you. And then spread your toes, spread your fingers to stay connected. Take a deep breath in to widen your ribs. And then give yourself an internal massage, gentle vibration with your lips closed. Deep breath in. Roll your top shoulder up just a little more. And a gentle vibration. Inhale big. Vibrate slow. our next two breaths, stay here, but lower your chin or your bottom ear to take pressure off your neck. Deep breath in. Big vibration out. Last one, best one. Make it feel good. Roll your top shoulder up a little more. You got it. Press into your bottom arm to help yourself sit upright for our extended gait variation. All right, I showed you all earlier, but I'll show you one more time for my visual people. You're going to press your hips up by pressing down on your left hand. That's the same side as your bent knee. And then once you press your hips forward, you'll reach back. All right, from here, press down through your left finger, spread them wide so you have a supportive base. If your wrist does not allow this, you can side bend and keep your head down. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, reach up and back with a gentle sigh. You choose where your arm goes. As long as you spread your fingers, you can even wiggle your fingers. Make your next 4 breaths, 4 sighs. Make your next inhale big, expand. When you finish your 4 breaths, lower your hips down. Twist. Take your bent knee and bring your leg over your straight right leg. So your left knee faces the ceiling or the sky. Spread your toes so you stay connected to your foot. Then reach back through your left hand so it's again a part of your foundation. Spread your fingers. This time, inhale, reach up so far that you're pressing your hand up the same amount that you're reaching your hips down. So if you could get a little heavier in your bottom as you get a little longer in your fingers, deep breath in to expand and extend. Exhale, twist. You either take it across your leg like a hug or take your arm on the opposite side of your left thigh. Choose what hand position, either wide fingers to create opening and expansion, or you could touch index and thumb. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale with a loving inner massage, lips closed. Inhale, bigger, sit up taller in your spinal cord. Exhale, hug your low belly in, twist a little more with your vibration. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, left shoulder back. We got 2 more. See if you can lift your sternum higher. Deep breath in. See if you can soften your mouth as you exhale. Last one, make it your biggest breath in. And a gentle exhale, vibration. Release. Unbind your arms and your legs. And then come onto your back. Supine. And we're going to do some fun and challenging abs. So if you're a visual person and having the visual helps you, then maybe you want to stay looking so I can show you and then I'll talk you through it. All right, so you'll be down on your back. with your fingers on the base of your skull and your shins parallel to the floor. So from here, you'll take a deep breath in with your head down. At the top of your inhale, you'll pause. So without breathing in, and I'll cue you all this, and curl your tailbone up. So if you can see, my butt has come off the mat and I can like actually slide my hand under, okay? So your curl tailbone up, and then you'll extend one leg and take the other towards your knee. And then come back into center. Again, and the other side, all right? Lay down on your back. Bring your hands to the base of your skull where your neck plugs in. Reach your elbows up and your knees so that your shins are parallel to the floor. Spread your toes. Fatima, lower your shins a little bit. Yeah, and take your knees a little bit away from your chest. So you want to create a 90-degree angle. Just being here, it already activates your core. Yes, okay. Take a deep breath all the way down into your low back. Hold your breath. Curl your tailbone up, lift your shoulders up. Exhale, extend your right leg out long. Take your right elbow towards your knee. So keep your knee upright. Don't bring it any closer. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower your head. Again, take a deep breath into your low back. Hold your breath, curl your tailbone and shoulders up. Exhale, without moving your right knee, straighten the left leg and bring your left elbow to your right knee. Keep your shoulders off the mat. Inhale back into the center. Exhale, lower your head down. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill up to the low belly first. Hold your breath at the top of your inhale. Curl tailbone and shoulders up. Exhale, take your right elbow towards your left knee and straighten your right leg. Spread your toes. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower your head. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold your breath. Curl tailbone and shoulders up. Exhale. Extend your left leg and twist your left elbow towards your right knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower head and shoulders. All right, now we're going to take it up a notch. Same concept, but listen for the change. Spread your toes. Take a deep breath into your low back. At the top of your breath, pause. Curl tailbone and shoulders up. Lift them up high. Exhale, take your right leg out and right elbow over to left thigh. Stay here. Curl tailbone up again. Then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower down. Woohoo! Take a deep breath into your low back, elbows up. Exhale, lift head and shoulders up. Take your left leg straight and your left elbow towards your right knee. Stay here, curl tailbone up again. Then inhale back into center. Exhale, lower your head down. Woohoo! Deep breath into your low back. Hold your breath, spread your toes. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, straighten right leg, right elbow over to left thigh. Curl tailbone up a second time. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower down. We only got one more. You got this. Deep breath in. Hold your breath. Curl tailbone and shoulders up. Exhale, straighten left leg. Bring left elbow over. Stay here. Curl tailbone up again. Inhale back in the center. Exhale, lower down. Woo-hoo! All right, bridge pose. Press your feet into the mat. And then walk your feet back so that you can graze your heels with your fingers. Press your hands down into the floor, shoulders down. Inhale, lift your navel up. Exhale, press up and your shoulders down. Press up through your navel, your belly button, your pubic bone. Press down through your arms. This pose is a great way to feel the power in your backside, in your legs, your hamstrings, your butt, your low back. Inhale, lift your tailbone forward towards your knees. Exhale, press your shoulders down and lift your chest a little higher. Lower your chin down to lengthen the back of your neck. 2 more deep breaths here to feel your own inner strength. 1 more inhale, lift higher. Squeeze, 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 and release. Lower your upper back, middle back, and then gently set your low back down on the floor. Hug your knees into your chest. Oh, you did an amazing job. Then we're going to play a little bit. So if you have any spinal issues and you just want to roll to your side, you can press yourself up with your hands. If you'd like to play, you can roll your hips up and then your head up. Rock and roll along your spine. I like this because it releases tension along my spinal column. You can come up and balance with your feet off the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale to roll down. And then we're going to do something kind of fun. So if you want to come up and have your feet hover so I can show you. All right, so for y'all in the class, we haven't played with this one before. But you'll go down, cross ankles, and then you're going to go into down dog. So it looks like this. And down dog. All right, I'll show it one more time for my visual people. Let me tuck my shirt so you can see. All right, so way back, we come through, hands down, walk feet back. Downward facing dog. Yeah, you did it. Awesome job, Melissa. All right, downward facing dog. Let's see. In your down dog, spread your fingers so wide that you feel supported in your body. Bend your left knee, stretch your left toes. Then bend your right knee, stretch your right toes. Keep switching, especially if you wore shoes today. Make your breath big. Press your chest a little closer to the ground. All right, lift both heels up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tippy toe your feet to your hands. Standing forward bend. Press your hands into your shins. Then inhale, extend your chest and your chin forward. From here, lean forward until your hips come over your heels. And you feel something in the backs of your legs. And then for fun, because today we're working on connecting with our own internal boundaries, for fun, you might reach one arm forward. See how far you can get it. And then maybe you switch. Reach the other arm forward. And then reach both arms forward and notice what it feels like when you actually extend out through your sides, through your arms, through your fingers. Stay here, deep breath in, chin up. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back and bring your right knee down for a lunge. Low lunge. Extend your right leg back and your hips forward. Here, if your knee needs a little extra cushion, you can fold your mat over or put a cushion under your right knee. Hands down on your blocks. I love blocks. All right, got hands down on blocks or hands on your mat. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. You can stay here or reach your hands up. Point your big toes straight back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down. Shift your weight back onto your right knee for a half Hanumanasana, half splits. Flex your toes back. Ooh, I already feel something on the back of my legs. Spread your toes wide. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, stick your tailbone back behind you. Take a deep breath in and a big sigh to let go of some tension in your mouth. Second sigh, let go of some tension in your shoulders. Any amount of tension. Third sigh, let go of any amount of tension in your knee. Release into all fours. Tabletop. From here, you have the option to do a chaturanga if your wrists and shoulders allow. So here's a chaturanga for my visual people. You'll shift your weight forward, bend your elbows alongside your body, and lower down. If that doesn't feel good, you can skip it. You can stay in all fours. And inhale. Once you get into your position, either lower down or staying in all fours, inhale, lift your chin up, your chest up. So either you're in a cobra with your thighs down, or you're in a cow pose if you're in tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Straighten your legs. Press your chest towards your thighs. And spread your fingers wide. Here's a chance to bend your knees left and right. Maybe you feel a difference on one side. Low lunge. Step your right foot forward. Lower your left knee down. Take your left toes back. Point them straight back. Options for your hands. You can place them on blocks. Then send your hips forward. This is very yummy and very supportive. You can bring your hands to the floor. All right, you can reach your arms up to the sky. So you have options. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Spread your fingers wide. Exhale, stay here, soften your face, any amount. Half Hanuman. Straighten your front leg. Come onto your back knee and flex your front toes towards you. At the same time, reach your chest towards your toes. Spread your toes. Inhale. Reach your rib cage forward and your toes back. Exhale, soften your chin down. Inhale, reach your chin forward. Exhale, soften your chin down. Inhale, reach your chin forward. Exhale, lower your chin down. And just because my husband is moving in and out the house, we're gonna take 2 more breaths so we can let go. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, sigh something out. Deep breath in through your nose. Widen your ribs. Then exhale, sigh out. Release. Bring your foot back behind you. Come onto all fours. Again, you have the option to stay in tabletop and do a cow pose, or you can take chaturanga like I just showed you. Spread your fingers wherever you've chosen to go. If you're lowering down, lower down. Inhale, lift your chest up. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips back and up. All right, then bring yourself down onto your knees or shins for a breath technique that's especially good for right now. So if you feel pain on your knees or on your shins, you can absolutely sit on your bottom, or you can sit on a block, whatever feels the most comfortable for you. I'm going to show you the breath again, and then I will talk you through it. So we're going to take our arms out. And so from the side, arms go out and chin up. So we open up like we're hugging towards the sky. Yeah. And then you're going to, on your exhale, bring your arms in, one arm over the other. And then you're going to give yourself like a pat on the shoulders, a pat on the side, pat on the back, something, whatever is accessible. When we go for the second round, you'll switch arms. So every time you'll alternate one arm over the top, one arm over the bottom. All right? And we'll do a total of 10 of those. Take a deep breath in, widen your wingspan, lift up through your sternum and throat. Exhale, wrap your arms around yourself with a big hug. Squeeze, 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 shoulders down. Inhale, open up, spread fingers wider. Exhale, wrap around opposite arm on top, big hug. Squeeze, shoulders down. Inhale, open up, widen your ribs, widen your arms. Exhale, wrap your arms around yourself, give a squeeze, big hug. Shoulders down. Inhale, widen. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, widen. Exhale, wrap. Give yourself a loving squeeze. Inhale, widen. Open your arms. Open your armpits. Exhale, wrap. Big hug. Inhale, widen. Exhale, big hug. Inhale, widen. Exhale, big hug. Shoulders down. 3 more. Inhale, widen. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, widen. Exhale, wrap. Use the audible sounds of your breath to help you. Inhale, widen. Exhale, big hug. Oh man, I lost count. 1 more. Inhale, widen. Exhale, big hug. Keep your wrap. Squeeze your shoulders down and your chin down. Release your arms. Release your legs till you're all the way seated with your legs extended out in front of you. Spread your toes so wide that you feel something in your legs. Press your heels forward so much that you feel the length of the backs of your legs. Inhale, reach up. Stay here, lower only your shoulders. It is possible to reach up and to feel your own positive boundaries without straining in your shoulders. So now that your shoulders are down, inhale, lift your ribs away from your pelvis. Exhale, fold forward. Hands down to your legs, ankles, or your feet. Stay folded. Inhale, scoop your chest forward. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, fold deeper. Stay in this fold. Soften your knees. Soften your face any amount. If having your legs straight doesn't feel good, you can bend your knees. In this intimate position, wrapped in your own embrace, can you say something nice to yourself? Maybe like, I love you, or thank you, I believe in you. Whatever you need to hear. And then slowly lay down on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs like you're giving yourself a hug. Take your left leg and straighten it away from your body. Keep your arms wrapped around your right leg. And then roll your right ankle 3 times in both directions. Twist. Cross your right knee over your body. I like to use blocks to place under my knee. You can absolutely place a block under your knee, or you can place your knee on the floor, wherever you can go that doesn't take your right shoulder off the floor. In your twist, option to widen your arms like goalposts or like a capital letter T. Take a deep breath in and sigh out of your mouth. Do that 2 more times to really let go of anything that you're holding on to besides the carbon dioxide. Release. Bring your low back to the mat. Hug your left leg in and straighten your right leg long. Roll your ankle 3 times in both directions. Hug your left leg in for 1 gentle squeeze and then twist your knee across your body. Option 4, handy dandy block. Choose your arms. They can be goalposts. They can be capital letter T. Here, I like to do the exhale that it's like my lips are slightly opened and I'm pressing the air out as if I were to do one of those like kind of things, but without the fingers. So you just let the air come out. Take a gentle breath in and a soft sigh out of your mouth. But if you don't want to do out of mouth, you can do out of nose. We're here for 5 slow breaths, so make them enjoyable. Make them sensual. Feel your breath. Feel your breath come in through your nostrils. Notice what it feels like. For your last breath, see if you can make your exhale any amount longer. Release. Slowly roll onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Happy baby. Connect your hands to your feet and widen your knees so that the soles of your feet face up to the sky. I like to stay here in the center and press my tailbone and shoulders down. But if you like to rock to the side, you could try moving left and right with your knees. That feels good in your legs. Wherever you go, whatever you choose, make your inhales feel nourishing. Really pay attention to the energy come in through your nose and go out through your nose. Slowly release for Shavasana. Final resting pose. You can choose to lay completely flat on your mat. If you have low back sensitivity or you have a lot of booty, then you can take your feet wide and let your knees fall together. It's my favorite variation. And then bring your arms down by your sides, palms face up. Here's where you can take an easy breath in and out of your nose. Sigh out your breath to really unclench in your face and your shoulders. Sigh out your breath to let go of your body weight, as if you trust the floor to hold you up. One more sigh out to let go of any gripping and melt into your mat. Stay here on your mat as I read one segment from my book, Yoga Best Life. Personal boundaries may be less visually apparent than a wall, a border, or a fence. However, people can use indicators of your personal boundaries and maintenance to determine how they may interact with you. Boundaries imply safety. Boundaries are designed to keep things you want inside and keep things that you don't want outside. Your personal force field of protection defines what is yours and what belongs to others. Embrace the freedom of self-ownership in your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body. Without changing the pace of your breath, just notice the temperature of your breath right around the openings of your nostrils. Notice if you can feel a difference of temperature when your breath comes in as opposed to when it goes out. Take your awareness into your throat. Notice the temperature or the sensation of your breath as it goes down in through your throat. Notice your breath as it comes through your throat to exit your body. See if you can notice and feel any difference. Notice if you can feel your breath in your chest. Feel how your chest moves when you inhale. Feel your chest move when you exhale. Feel your belly and your low back. Notice what happens when you inhale. Notice your belly and your low back. What happens when you exhale? In our yoga practice, when we can become aware of and feel connected to the parts of us that we cannot see, the physical parts of us that are active during breath, the energetic and emotional parts of us that move through our body, even the mental parts, what's happening as you shift your awareness to different parts of your body. You can become aware, then you have the exact tools you need to use your awareness to create positive boundaries. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, bring life back into your phalanges, movement back into your extremities. And then hug your knees into your chest if you're laying on your back. You have the option to roll onto your side and make your way up to seated, crisscross applesauce. Once you get in your seated position, switch the cross of your legs to create something different energetically in your body. When we cross our fingers and we cross our arms, we usually always cross the same direction. It's like a habit, a muscle memory. So switch the cross of your legs if you haven't already. Bring your hands out to the side to seal in your personal commitment and to outline your energetic boundary around your head and your upper body. Inhale, widen your fingers, reach all the way up. At the top of your inhale, stay full, connect your palms. Create the seal of your boundary. Exhale, draw your hands down past your crown. Seal in past your brow, your mouth, your throat. And land at your heart center. Press your thumbs into your chest. At this time in our world, taking time for you, it's a luxury. So thank you for joining this luxury, because the more you indulge in your own self-connection, the more you turn up the energy within your light. And I recognize, acknowledge, and I love the light inside of you. It's an honor to share this practice and this awareness passed down from the ancients, passed down from our teachers. Namaste. All right. I'm going to come a little bit closer. Y'all, because of the technical difficulties, I did add Instagram to join us live. So if you're on the IG and you wanted to be in the Zoom class, I just put the Zoom class on my stories. So I'm going to end this IG and you can hop on with the Zoom with the link in my stories. All right. So if y'all want to come over and just share what your practice experience is or was, feel free to do that. I'll see y'all. Peace. All right. So here live, we just completed the practice. Take your journal, write down what came up for you during practice today, mentally. What came up for you during practice today, physically, and what came up for you emotionally. I'll give you about 60 seconds to write down the first things that came to your mind. And go. All right. I am so glad I got to share that practice. And you're welcome to share what came up with you. Fatima. And Melissa, if you'd like to feel comfortable sharing, you absolutely can. I am happy to hear.
I had a lot of gratitude come up, but also uncertainty and some tension and worry that I was kind of moving through. And then I also had a feeling of coming back home to myself.
Wow.
Mm. This has been a very beautiful, beautiful practice, and I'm so grateful to be in this space with you tonight. Thank
Thank you
you.
for sharing. I'm so honored, especially in a time such
Yeah.
in times such as these.
Hmm. Thank
Wow.
you. Mm.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Hello, hello.
Hi,
So
Fatima.
I was feeling release mentally. I was feeling just my brain releasing everything that had been on my mind all day and releasing expectations of others, the election, and just a peace came over me mentally. Physically, I felt good in my body. I was tight in the beginning, and then just breathing through everything, I could feel the tension release. And so it was just a really good feeling. Just that, I guess my common denominator, the word tonight is release.
Mm.
And then emotionally, I felt some tears come to surface. Just, they were just there. And then I felt loved and protected, like this overwhelming feeling of love and protection and being safe. So that was good.
I love that.
Thank you.
The
Yes, beautiful practice.
tears, allowing yourself to, like you said, release,
Hmm.
because that's literally what's happening, as opposed to
It kind of
bottling
goes
things
back,
up.
yeah, it kind of goes back to the opening journal prompt. Just that being responsible for myself intentionally, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And what does that mean?
Oh,
And
yes. Let me share that again
yeah,
for,
and,
for
and
you. I know you didn't get a chance to see it, Melissa.
resting. I wrote resting and planning time just for me. I feel like
You need that.
once I allow myself to do that, then I can really focus on my goals and getting things done, completing my tasks. On the second part, when I have a when I have positive boundaries emotionally, physically, and mentally, I'm able to successfully complete my task or take the time I need to reduce my stress and anxiety. That's my
Absolutely.
so thank
You
you.
gotta fill up your cup,
Yes.
because you have so many people around you who you pour into.
Hmm.
And I posted the opening journal prompt, if you see that in the chat, Melissa. It's right here. If you wanted to write it down so you can reflect on it. You see that? Okay. I am so honored that you got a chance to experience that, and I am grateful that I keep coming back to it in times such as these. We can find the opportunity be, to be peace, to be connected. So thank you for showing up for you, because I know that you are a light in your area, in your community, and in the coming days, especially as the days get shorter and the nights get longer, the people around us are naturally looking to us to be an example. They're naturally looking to us for inspiration, and staying connected allows us to continue to do that, because otherwise, I mean, the darkness has been around for a long time. So it's important that we recharge and we plug back in because we gotta keep doing this. Gotta keep plugging in. Any questions? Any comments for me?
I just want to say thank you again. And also, I'm sorry for being late. I had the like worst technical difficulties trying to get into the class because everything went to my spam folder and then I couldn't log in. And then I got your email with the new Zoom link and I was like, oh, thank God. Because you were in the class. I didn't think you would get my email. So thank you.
Yes, I was wondering, there were a couple people who had technical difficulties. So I just called an audible and was like, well, let me just go live on Instagram in case they're trying to figure it out so they can just take a deep breath. So
So
yes.
thank you for letting me in 10 minutes or however many minutes late I was in. And also, literally this morning, I swear to you, I was like, I really need to do a yoga class today. And I haven't done a yoga class in a very long time. And then I got your message on Instagram. It was divine. And I'm very particular about who teaches and just how you are heaven sent. This was amazing. Thank you so much. So, so, so needed. And just like Fatima, what you were saying, like with the release. Yes, I was feeling that also. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I definitely didn't plan on sending messages today, and something told me like people need this, and I'm just here to serve. So I'm really glad that I listened. Thank you
Amen.
for being. All right, y'all. With that being said, I had such an amazing time with you, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. Keep in mind, I will be traveling on the 20th, so I am not going to be here on that Wednesday. I'm thinking I might do a different day just to try it out and see if that's available and works for y'all's schedule. I'll be updating y'all via email or I'll tell y'all in the next class, and then we'll figure out what to do for the week of the 20th. But on the 13th, we will be here. All right. See ya. Have a great evening.
Good night, ladies. Have a
Oh,
beautiful
wait, Fatima. Let me see.